Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel where today we're going for another week in Brewview. And it wasn't really a great week for the Brewers as they went 2-4 in their 6 games this week and also lost star shortstop Willie Adames to the injury list after he got hit by a foul ball right in the face in the second game of the Giants series. Luckily he's okay, only had a concussion, but as we will get to that game, we really had a struggle with that. But we're going to go off with the first game of the series against the Giants where the Brewers lost 5-0 to the Giants in Julio Teheran's first start as a Milwaukee Brewer. Scoring started off in the top of the 5th when Wade Jr. singled in a run for a 1-0 lead. Then Michael Conforto hit a single solo home run in the top of the 8th. Then Schmidt doubled in 2 runs for a 4-0 lead. Then Bailey doubled in a run for a 5-0 score. Stats for the Brewers, not great. Only had 4 hits. Adames had a hit. Yelich had a hit. And then Rowdy Tellez and Tyrone Taylor both had hits as well. Yelich, Taylor, and Adames, their hits were all doubles, but the Brewers weren't able to get anything going with that. And Adames got caught sitting for the second time this season. But I will say, Julio Teheran, in his first start as a Brewer, pitched really well, going 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts on 83 pitches. Very, very good for a guy who was struggling in AAA and struggled the past few years when he was in the majors. So looking like a good signing so far to help bolster the rotational depth, which he has done. Hopi Miller went 2/3 of the scoreless inning with 1 strikeout. Trevor Maygill went 1 1/3 scoreless innings, giving up 1 hit and 2 strikeouts. And then Miller went 2 innings, giving up 4 earned runs and 3 strikeouts. So definitely not great by Miller in the bullpen, but the rest of the pitching did really good. Just sad that Teheran, even though he pitched so good, got hung up with the loss. Then game 2 of the series is where everything kind of went to not good territory, with the Brewers losing 15-1 to the San Francisco Giants. So, scoring wise, started off with the Brewers getting a 1-0 lead when Yelich grounded into a double play to score in a run. Then on top of the 3rd inning, let's see. In the top of the 2nd inning, Mitch Haniger hit a 2-run shot and Bailey singled in a run for a 3-1 Giants lead. In the top of the 3rd, things just fell apart even more with Davis doubled in Sable. Haniger doubled in 2 runs. Bailey reached on an infield single. And then Wisely hit a 3-run shot for a 10-1 Milwaukee deficit. Just not very good there. Then top of the 6th, Conforto singled in a run. Schmidt singled in a run. Top of 7th, Davis hit a 2-run shot. And Bailey hit a grand double to score in a run for the final score at 15-1. This was the game where Adames got smacked in the face with a foul ball by Brian Anderson, which was really unfortunate that he's out for a while. Hitting, Darren Ruff went 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Christian Yelich 0 for 2. Winker 0 for 2. Anderson, Brassard, and Taylor all had a hit as well. We had 2 fielding errors this game. Not very good. Pitching wise, Freddie Peralta really struggled, going 2 1/3 innings, giving up 8 hits, 10 runs. Only 4 of them earned due to a couple errors, but one of the errors was his own, so he probably should have been tagged for those runs. 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 2 home runs. Elvis Peguero did very good in relief, went 2 2/3 with 2 hits, 4 strikeouts as well. Ethan Small really struggled, going 3 innings with 5 earned runs on 9 hits and 5 strikeouts. Not very good for him. He was sent back down to AAA after that. Then Mike Brassard came in just for fun and scored a scoreless inning pitching wise as well. Probably the second best position player pitcher in the game right now after Shohei Ohtani. So yeah, let's just forget that game and move on to game 3 where the Brewers put up more of a fight, did better, but we lost 3-1. Scoring for the game, Michael Conforto hit a sacrifice fly that scored in Wade Jr. Then the Brewers tied up in the 7th inning with a Victor Caratini single that scored Bryce Terang. But then on top of the 8th, Mitch Haniger hit a 2-run shot for the final score of 3-1. Hitting for the Brewers, Rowdy Tellez went 1 for 4. Brian Anderson went 2 for 4. Bryce Terang went 1 for 4 with a run. Caratini 1 for 3 with an RBI. And that's it for the Brewers. Anderson had a double in his game, his 7th of the season. Bryce Terang had his first triple of his career. Caratini's 7th RBI. Base running, Owen Miller had a steal, as did Joey Weimer. So, good stuff there for their 6 and steals, respectively, each. Pitching-wise, Corbin Burns had a wonderful game, going 7 strong innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. But then in the top of the 8th, Peter Strzelecki struggled with giving up that 2-run shot across the 1 inning. But then Trevor McGill had a really solid top of the 9th, going scoreless inning with 3 strikeouts there. But the Brewers are down 3-0 in the series and are looking to avoid the sweep the next game, and that they did with a 7-5 victory over the San Francisco Giants. Scoring-wise for the game, it started off in the bottom of the first when William Contreras singled in Christian Yelich. Then Brian Anderson doubled in 2 runs in the bottom of the first as well. Then bottom of the second, Owen Miller singled in a run, and then William Contreras hit a 2-run shot for the 7-0 lead for the Brewers. But then the Giants were able to get back in the game with a Mike Yastrzemski solo shot, a Sable 3-run home run, and a wisely sacrificed fly that led to the final score of 7-5. But for the Brewers, Yelich went 1 for 2 with 2 walks and 2 runs. Owen Miller 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. William Contreras 2 for 4 with 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Brian Anderson 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs, and Joey Weimer went 1 for 4. Anderson had his 8th double of the season. William Contreras, his 5th home run of the season. His power numbers are starting to go up, which is very good for this team. And then base running, Yelich has 11th steal of the season, and Joey Weimer had his 7th steal of the season. Pitching, Colin Ray did all right, going 6 innings, giving up 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. Joel Payamps went a scoreless inning. No, a run inning. He had an inning off a run error. I cannot speak today. I am so sorry about that. With 1 strikeout, Peter Strzelecki went 2/3 of innings with 1 strikeout, 1 hit allowed. Then Devin Williams came on to close out the game with 1 1/3 innings with 3 strikeouts to get his 8th save of the season. And then the Brewers went up north to Canada to take on the Toronto Blue Jays, where they lost the first game 7-2. Scoring for the Brewers started off with a 2-0 lead with William Contreras hitting a 2-run shot. But then it all kind of fell apart in the bottom of the first, second, and third, with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. singling in George Springer, Matt Chapman singling in a run as well, with Merrifield doubling in 2 runs, Bo Bichette grounding into fielder's choice to get a run in, Belt singled in a run, and Kevin Biggio singled in a run as well for the final score of 7-2. Hitting for the Brewers, Owen Miller went 1 for 4, William Contreras 1 for 2 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Yelich went 0 for 2 but had 2 walks in the game. And then Alberto Montesero went 2 for 3 for his first couple hits in the majors. So good for him there. Contreras had his 6th home run of the season. And that's pretty much it there for the Brewers offense. Adrian Hauser went 4 1/3 innings, giving up 11 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Really struggled in this game. But the bullpen were able to shut down after that, with Bryce Wilson going 1 2/3 innings of scoreless baseball. Then Holby Miller and Jake Cousins both had scoreless innings as well. But we were able to come back and win the game on Wednesday, with the Brewers winning 4-2 over the Toronto Blue Jays, with Abraham Toro 2-run shot in the top of the second inning. On bottom of the 5th, Kevin Kiermaier singled in with Merrifield, and then top of the 7th, Owen Miller doubled in 2 runs, and bottom of the 7th, Cavan Biggio, not Craig, that's his dad, singled in Matt Chapman for the final score of 4-2. For the Brewers, Yelich went 1 for 4 with a run and a walk. Owen Miller 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Abraham Toro went 2 for 4 with a home run, and then Joey Weimer went 2 for 4 with a run as well. Miller hit his 10th double of the season. Weimer his 8th. Toro's first home run as a member of the Brewer. Also, the only member of that trade with the Mariners hit a home run this season so far. Just something interesting. And then Yelich had his 12th steal of the season, and Weimer his 8th as well. Julio Teheran pitched another fantastic game, going 6 scoreless innings, only giving up 1 run. That was due to an error. 4 hits for Tehran as well. No walks, no strikeouts. Joel Payos with a scoreless, went a single inning, giving up 1 earned run and 2 strikeouts. 2 hits allowed, not 2 strikeouts. I'm stumbling over my words right now. I greatly apologize. Peters Recycling went a scoreless inning, and then Devin Williams came on in the bottom of the ninth to get the save for his ninth of the season. So if we look at the Brewers right now, they are currently first in the NL Central, have a game lead up on the Pirates, and a really kind of a bad division. So the next series is going to be interesting as we wrap up against the Toronto Blue Jays today, about 30 minutes after this video goes live. And then we have kind of a tough scenario going on here as we have 4-game series against the Reds, who have actually been playing very well of late, and a 3-game set against the Baltimore Orioles, who are like one of the top 5 teams in baseball right now. So we won't really get a reprieve until we face the Oakland A's. So, but let me know what you guys think about down in the comments below. I've been really impressed with Julio Tehran so far. So some encouraging signs that we might get a little bit healthier. But again, I'll see you guys again very, very soon.